Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Deshaun Watson and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Prescott. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Osa Odighizuwa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. Returnable here from the 38. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. He hits Adams, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. On the handoff, this is Swift. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Prescott down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 91 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a give right side Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Here's Prescott. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. K.J. Hamler. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on third down, Watson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Faking the give. Now Watson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
To throw again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, 49ers! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott on first down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look around the NFL here in week 3 of the new year.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our players' spotlight. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I have a feeling he may even buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we?
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Niners. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On the option to give to Swift here. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Mike McCarthy correct in his assessment there to challenge that ruling. Off of play action, it's Watson escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 28. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Watson off play action. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the rock on the field as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Into the secondary, past the 40. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Watson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.